Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about 5 differences you'll experience playing as a female character in Grand Theft Auto Online. So I have found all 5 of these experiences to be positive, so this video is going to be mainly 5 reasons why playing as a female character is actually better in Grand Theft Auto Online. But anyways, I thought these were pretty cool, and some of these I didn't even know about, and some of them are actually pretty significant. So at the number 1 spot today, very interesting NPC dialogue. So throughout Grand Theft Auto Online, you meet a lot of these single-player characters, whether it's Trevor or Ron or Lamar. You actually get to interact with them in various different ways, through cutscenes and missions. And playing as a female character, you actually get different audio, which is really cool. So Rockstar did not take the lazy way out. They recorded 2 different sets of audio for the male and the female, and I think the female ones are really funny. They all are a little bit creepy, the way the characters react towards the female character, but I think it's pretty awesome. So we're going to be taking a look at 3 examples today. I'm sure there's many, many more, but for the sake of time in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys Lamar talking to the female character at the beginning, Lamar talking to the character during one of his lowrider missions. Again, I'm sure there's a ton of other examples, and then Trevor and Ron talking to the female character too. So let's take a look at those right now.
God damn, girl, you fine as a motherfucker. Ooh, I mean that like not like in a stalker type way or nothing. I'm just saying, like, you do look good. You know, we've been friends online for so long. You know, it's time for us to take our relationship a little bit further. You know, like in a sexual way or something. Oh, my bad. It ain't like that. Excuse me. You know. Fuck it. That's neither here nor there. Despite the rejection, I'm still gonna help you get settled in, baby. You know, you might not be the flowers type girl, but I got something else for you. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Los Santos. Untraceable. Give me a tug kiss. My bad. Okay, let's go. Say, baby, it is a gang of opportunities in Los Santos. I mean, that's if you got the nuts or what, you know. This is it. This is it. Big dog about to take down some bitches. I mean, no offense, man. I ain't talking about you. That's a fucked up metaphor, man. Come on in here, man. The point is, man, your boy LD is about to become King LD. Yeah. Old school OG, new wave, big dog, sneaky motherfucking king of the castle OG. That's who you looking at. And you one of the knights of my round table. A she-knight. And this is some mythical motherfucking shit, man. Only in this version, the dragon driver low rider.
This is that woman!
I know who this is, Ronald. You disgust me. What kind of a sick harridan are you, huh? You come here and you walk around the state like you own it. You never write, you never call. I mean, you don't even send a welcome basket or maybe a nice plate of cookies. Or not even an inappropriate selfie of your tits. But I love you. Really, I love you. You're like the close female friend I've always wanted. You're like the eager soldierette that I've always needed. So it's time to start repaying your debt to society. And you can start by dealing with the terrible harm you've done to the local businesses, especially mine. Now go on.
So as you guys can tell, again, those are some of the most uncomfortable situations ever. Lamar essentially expressing his love to our character. Trevor asking for some really, really weird requests before being introduced. But I think it's really funny, and those conversations are way more interesting than the ones with the male characters, which I think is pretty cool. So that's awesome right there. If you've never experienced that, or if you have experienced another situation like that, maybe with another character like Gerald or Martin Madrazo, let us know in the comment section down below, because I thought that was very interesting. Okay, reason number 2, players are so much nicer to you. Now, this one is probably the hardest to measure because at the end of the day, it is subjective, but other players will act so much nicer to you, will be more inclined to help you out, and are less griefy towards you, if that's even a word. So I'm not sure what it is, but for whatever reason, the general population, the general players, if they see a female in online, the thing I've seen people do the most is either send me a ton of messages saying hi, hello, trying to get me to engage in conversations, or they'll almost come to my aid and just kind of either go along with whatever I'm doing or try and protect me. It's kind of odd. So I'm not exactly sure why this is the case. I don't do that when I see other female characters in the game. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe these guys are looking for compassion or some other sort of friendship, but players tend to grief females way less than males, in my opinion. So maybe you could use this to your advantage, because every time I try and either sell cargo or import or export a car or work on my biker or bunker business, I always seem to get shot down by players or approached by other players. Maybe if I had a female character as my main character, this wouldn't happen so often. Now, one thing I did notice as my short time playing as a female character on one of my backup accounts is, even though players are more friendly at first, that compassion seems to be pretty short-lived. If you don't want to do what the other person's doing, or if you ignore them, they become hostile very, very quickly. And I'm not sure if that's other players feeling like they have been ignored, or if that's just, they're pretty impatient. I'm really not too sure, but that's another thing I noticed as well, that at first the guys or girls or whoever's reacting to you seem to be pretty friendly, but that dissipates rather quickly if you don't do what they want. But that's number 2, why playing as a female character is better in Grand Theft Auto Online. Reason number 3, better variety in clothing, accessories, and haircuts. So I know there are still issues with the outfits for both male and females, for outfit slots, for being able to layer clothing, and this is especially prevalent on the female characters, where it would work out really well if you could put like something underneath and then on top. However, Rockstar really doesn't give you the option to do that. Still, the females, in my opinion, have way better clothing. Not only do they have a ton more options, but they also, in my opinion, have a ton of extras as well in terms of accessories, varieties, a whole bunch of things you can do. I found this in pants, in the clothing, in the shoes, in the earrings, in the necklaces, and the bracelets. I mean, there's a ton that you can do as a female that you simply cannot do as a male. And even in the existing outfits that are for both male and female, the females seem to have better variety too, in either different colors or patterns or different styles in the existing jackets, outfits, jeans that we already have in the game. So being a female, you definitely get a much bigger set of outfits. And then if you go to the haircut place, I feel like there's a lot more better haircuts too in terms of variety. Now, maybe that's because a lot of the guy haircuts are more shorter, and these kind of vary. They're like short, medium, long-ish, different styles of medium and long. There's different things you can do with makeup and blush, and the lipstick actually makes sense for the most part on the female characters. So there's a lot more that you can do in terms of dressing up, accessorizing, and designing your character that I think females have over males. Now, speaking of that, one physical change that actually comes from one of those clothing options is your character wearing high heels. So this is obviously only an option for the females, and if you wear high heels, your character will actually become taller, which is pretty interesting. Now, this actually doesn't have an impact on hitboxes unless you're sitting or you're like crouched up behind like a wall or a car. Then you'll actually be a little bit taller. But in general, the hitboxes for the male and the female characters are the same. Rockstar figured that out. They didn't make any differences. Otherwise, there would have been like a super competitive advantage that's non-subjective for being a female character, but they decided to not do that. So the high heels that you can wear in game actually do make you taller. So as you can see here, I'm standing in the mirror and I have an outfit with non-high heels and I have one with high heels, and you can clearly see the difference of, it's only a couple inches, but you can still tell that there's a difference between the two. So that is number 4. And at the number 5 spot today, we have actions, animation, and appearance. So right off the bat, the female character walks with a little bit more of like a feminine style right off the bat. And also, as far as the animations go, they're actually different. So if you compare the animations between a male and a female character, they're actually unique in their own genders, which is kind of cool. So for example, the slow clap, the jerk, there's a lot of other ones that you do as a female that are completely different than doing that as a male. So they're not all equal. Now, some of them are the same, but some of them are different, which is actually kind of awesome. And I'm not going to lie, the ones that I tried out as a female, in my opinion, were a little bit more detailed, a little bit more cool. The male ones sort of feel a little robotic at times, and the female ones seem to have a little bit more, I guess, like energy into them. I'm really not too sure how to describe it, but they're definitely different, and in this way, they're a little bit more lively than the male ones. All right, now one thing I do want to discuss in this video, because I know it's going to be brought up, some people are going to mention, well, wait a minute, aren't girls faster than guys when running? And the answer to that is no. So the difference you might have seen in tests or videos has to do with first-person view versus third-person view. The way the mechanics work, you run faster in first person. This might have been patched, I'm not exactly too sure, but in any case, females are not faster than male characters. It all just depended on your camera position, whether you were in first or third person, but that doesn't even matter anymore. Females are not faster than males. Males are not faster than females. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today. 5 reasons why it's better to play as a female in Grand Theft Auto Online, or 5 differences, I should say. Let me know if you've come up with any more in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.